Hello everyone, I am here to read another book of a large family. Its name is A Quiet Night In. It is written by Jill Murphy. I want you all in bed early tonight, said Mrs. Lodge. It's Daddy's birthday and we are going to have a quiet night in. Can we be there too? Asked Laura. No, said Mrs. Lodge. It wouldn't be quiet with you lot of charging about like a head of elephant. But we are a head of elephant, said Lester. Smarty pants, said Mrs. Lodge. Come on now, coats on, it's time for school. That evening Mrs. Lodge had the children bathe and their pyjamas before they had even had their tea. They were all very cross. "It's only 4:30," said Lester. "It's not even dark yet." "It soon will be," said Mrs. Lodge grumpily. After tea the children set about making plays, cards and decorations for the dinner table. Then they all tidied up. Then Mrs. Lodge tidied up again. Mr. Lodge arrived home looking very tired. "We are all going to bed," said Lester. "So you can be quiet," said Laura. "Without us," said Leo. "Shh," said the baby. "Happy birthday," said Mrs. Lodge. "Come and see the table." Mr. Lodge sank heavily into the sofa. "It's lovely, dear," he said, "but do you think we could have our dinner on trays in front of TV? I am feeling a bit tired." "Of course," said Mrs. Lodge. "It's your birthday. You can have whatever you want." "We will help," said Luke. The children ran to the kitchen and brought 2 trays. "I will set them," said Mrs. Lodge. "We don't want everything ending up on the floor." "Can we have a story before we go to bed?" asked Luke. "Please," said Lester. "Go on, Dad," said Laura. "Just one story," said the baby. "Oh, all right," said Mr. Lodge. "Just one then." Lester chose a book and they all cuddled up on the sofa. Mr. Lodge opened the book and began to read. One day Binky Bus drove out of the big garage. "Hello," he called to his friend Mickey Milkfloat. "I don't like that one," said Laura. "It's a boy's story." "Look," said Mr. Lodge, "if you are going to argue about it, you can all go straight to the bed without any story." So they sat and listened while Mr. Lodge read to them. After a while he stopped. "Go on, Daddy," said Luke. "What happened after he bumped into Danny Drescott? Did they have a fight?" asked Lester. "Look," said Laura, "Daddy's asleep." "Shh," said the baby. Mrs. Lodge laughed. "Poor Daddy," she said. "Never mind, we will let him snooze a bit longer while I take you all up to the bed." "Will you just finish the story, Mum?" asked Lester. "We don't know what happened in the end," said Luke. "Please," said Laura. "Story," said the baby. "Move up then," said Mrs. Lodge. She picked up the book and began to read. "Watch where you are going, you silly Dustcart," said Binky. Just then Pip the police car came driving by. After a while Mrs. Lodge stopped reading. "What's that strange noise?" asked Lester. "It's Mummy snoring," said Luke. "Daddy's snoring too." "They must be very tired," said Laura kindly. Shh," said the baby. The children crept from the sofa and fetched a blanket. They covered Mr. and Mrs. Lodge and tucked them in. "We would better put ourselves to bed," said Lester. "Come on." "Shall we take the food up with us?" asked Luke. "It's on trays." "It's pity to waste it," said Laura. "I'm sure they wouldn't mind anyway. They wanted a quiet night." "Shh," said the baby. Now they take all the food with them and also spill it on the floors. They are going to bed by themselves. This is the end of the story. If you like this story, please like and share with your friend and subscribe it. Thank you very much.